Okay, today we'll have a presentation by group, okay, on the project. So at first you have to identify the problem and take a case study, and you have to use the advanced analytical model. So try to get the data sets and provide detailed solution using deep learning techniques in artificial neural network. Okay, and then you have to provide step by step on how data be analyzed with deep learning, right? You can use this guide as a cross-industry standard process for data mining, where you can use for your project. Alright? And today we will have a project presentation with the project leader and the group members.
Hello, Doctor. This is our neural network project presentation. Our title is Movie Genre Prediction. We are from GroupF. And this is the project team: HARSHINI, YELOMALAI, SARVESH, me, myself, HENESH, SIRAJ, MUQADDAS, and RISSHIVARMAN.
Hello. So for the introduction of the movie genre prediction, for the background, we have in this age of information, digital platforms such as Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime rely heavily on accurate genre tagging for recommendations. And the manual tagging is very time consuming and inconsistent due to the genre overlap. Examples such as like drama versus between the genre of drama and romance. Then we have the problem, which is to automate the genre classification using plot descriptions to improve the efficiency and consistency. So for this project, the data set we use shows as it is source Kaggle movie genre plot poster by Akash Sarup with 70,000 plus entries with the title, the genre, the plot, and the poster URL. So moving on to the approach. For the approach, we will first pre-process the text that we get from the dataset, like using tokenization, stopword removal, stemming, then convert those texts to numerical features using PFIDF. Then also train the feed-forward neural network model using the PyTorch and TensorFlow libraries. And then in the end, we will deploy the system via Flask API for real-time predictions. Then we come to the problem statement and objectives. For the problem statement, can a deep learning model accurately classify movie genres based solely on plot descriptions despite genre overlap and data imbalance? We will figure that out as we go. Then for the objectives, we will pre-process and vectorize textual plot data, then build and train a neural network model for multi-class genre classification, achieve greater than 60% test accuracy, and analyze misclassification, example, the confusion between the action and thriller movies, and so on.
Now I will be presenting the project scope, where this project focus on a plot-based genre prediction. Only major genres like drama, comedy, action, romance, thriller, and more. We also have poster image used for the front-end display only. Then the platform and tools that we have used in this project is first, the language is Python. The libraries are NLTK, TensorFlow Keras, Skitlearn, Pandas, and also Matplotlib, also Seaborn and WordCloud. The web deployment that we have used is Flask. IDE is Visual Studio Code, and the dataset source is from Kaggle. Coming to the step-by-step implementation of our project. So at the beginning, we have get our data from Kaggle, and then we load our data. Once we load our data, we have cleaned our data by doing some pre-process techniques, which is removing stopwords, special characters, and also make all the text into lowercase. Then we have done TF-IDF vectorization. Once the IDF vectorization, we have split the data to 80% and also 20%. 80% is for the train data and 20% is for the test data. Once we split the data, we build our model, which is a multi-perceptron feed-forward model. So for the first layer, we have, for the first hidden layer, we have used 512 dense. And then for the second hidden layer, we have used 256 dense. Once we train our model, build our model, then we train our model. Then we have evaluated, which we had 65% at the last of training the model.
Okay. Hi. So I will explain on our finding and result. So here we have a bar chart showing the number of movie per genre. On the x-axis are the different genre labels, and on the y-axis is the number of movie in each category. As we can see, the dataset is clearly imbalanced. The drama genre has the highest count, while animation has the lowest, which is below 1,000. This imbalance is significant because it can affect the model's performance. The model may become biased toward predicting majority genres like drama, simply because it has seen more examples of them during training. Okay, we move on to the next slide. This histogram shows the distribution of movie plot lengths in the dataset. Okay, the x-axis represent the number of characters in each plot description, and the y-axis show how often plots of each length occur. We can see the most movie plots are relatively short, but there is also a long tail of longer description. This variation in plot length affect feature extraction. Shorter plots may not provide enough context, while longer plots offer more information but are harder to process efficiently. Sorry. The TF/IDF vectorizer handles this by focusing on the most informative. Okay, this word clouds display the most frequent and relevant words found in a movie plot description, grouped by scene genre. Okay, first the action genre. In the action genre, we see strong high energy terms like man, kill, town, war, police, ship, and gang. These are typical of action-oriented stories involving conflict, danger, or urgency. So for the next genre, comedy. In the contrast, the comedy genre included words like new, film, love, money, father, and man. This suggests that comedy plots often revolve around family situation, romantic relationships, or life challenge. Everyday themes that are portrayed in a humorous way. While the word funny doesn't appear directly, the vocabulary still reflects the light-hearted or relatable nature of comedy films. Overall, these word clouds give us a useful insight into the language pattern our model is learning to associate with each genre.
Thank you, Siraj. Now I will talk about the F1 score per genre done after the evaluation of the model after training the dataset. So the F1 score for each genre, which is the harmonic mean of precision and recall, it is a balance of recall, and as you can see, it is mostly balanced. Although genres with higher F1 scores indicate better model performance, while lower scores suggest the model struggles with those categories. Even though classes are imbalanced, as you can see after the evaluation, the F1 score per genre seems to be relatively balanced. Okay, so now I will talk about the model accuracy versus loss. Training accuracy, which generally increases over epoch. Validation accuracy, which ideally track training accuracy, and key indicators are diverging. This suggests slight overfitting to training data. After validation, model loss over epochs is tracked, and in generally it decreases consistently, while validation loss decreases similarly to training loss. Important patterns: if validation loss starts increasing, while training loss continues to decrease. This indicates slight overfitting to data, although the F1 scores are pretty much balanced.
Now I'll show you the project demonstration. Okay, first we need to locate the file's location like this. And then on the directory here, you need to go to the CMD from command window. And then here, you need to enter the command CMD like py app dot py like this. And then we need to wait for a while. On here, click control and this link over here, and then a browser will open and it will show like this. And this is the main interface of our app. And here is the movie description where you can type the movie descriptions, or you can try with these examples which are already be given, like this first one. And then we hit predict general. Then we will analyze and we will give the result, which is fantasy. And below here, it will give you some recommended movies like How to Train Your Dragons, Sinners, all relating to the fantasy genre. Other than that, you can also try another one. Is the second. And here it is predicted as sci-fi, and you will also get the recommended movies with the sci-fi genre here. And now I will move on to the conclusion of our project. We have successfully developed a deep learning system to predict movie genres from plot description using NLP and neural networks. We have achieved a test accuracy of more than 65%, showing good generalization despite class imbalance and genre overlap. We have also demonstrated the power of PFIDF plus feed-forward neural network for multi-class text classification, use visual tools like confusion metrics and F1 scores, which helps evaluate our model performance. This project proves that deep learning is effective for automated content categorization, while strong potential for real-world deployment and feature improvement. Question and answer session. Now I would like to ask one of you about why do some genres perform worse than others? Anyone willing to answer?
Thank you, Henesh. I will answer the question. Some genres like drama and comedy have more training samples, as you can see from the class imbalance in the chart, while others like animation are underrepresented in the dataset. This causes low accuracy due to class imbalance. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Rishi.
Yeah.